I said this just. But after sex, he left.
Practically, like, we had sex and he stand up and left. And I was like...
Awesome! Natalie is back on the single life and she's visiting Hollywood. It's been 2 years since she arrived in the US, and we first met her on 90 Day Fiancé when she was engaged to Mike. But their relationship had a ton of problems and they ultimately separated.
Get with the program or get out.
Natalie headed to Florida, and we watched her journey continue in season 2 of The Single Life. She has had some pretty bizarre behavior, but if there's one thing we learned on The Single Life, it's that she has had some pretty awkward dates.
I'm having fun, but I do have some hesitation because I don't feel comfortable when Johnny touch me.
Her reason for being uncomfortable with being touched was that it wasn't a normal thing to do in her culture.
Because in my country, we don't really touch until it's serious in a relationship. I don't like it.
But it turned out that she just didn't like this creep touching her.
Come here. Come here.
Stop, it's not funny.
It is funny. Ow, that kind of hurt.
Bye, Johnny. When she met Josh, she seemed to tone down the crazy a little bit.
Josh is 40 years old.
And he runs a modeling agency.
Josh is from Arizona, but he works in LA most of the time.
They had a pretty good first date, but Natalie had some concerns.
So I have 2 kids with 2 different women. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if I want a guy who has kids from 2 different women.
But when Josh ended up inviting Natalie to LA to visit him, she said yes. Now in LA, Natalie wants to know if Josh will commit to her, even though they've only been out once. And on their second date, Natalie's true crazy starts to show itself.
Yeah, you go on this kiblz, you do. I can kiblz you.
You turn your men into cats, don't you?
I turn them into the ash.
She keeps saying that she needs to get more answers about where she stands with Josh.
I just can't give more time and invest myself into something that won't bring me anywhere.
But also seems to be under some sort of spell when it comes to this guy. And she's even drinking. But Natalie, I thought people who drink are low class.
Low class drunk man. I don't like, I don't know, you go to bars, you like this life.
When do I go to bars?
Like, I tell
Now
you.
I'm curious. Now you got my full attention. Please explain this to me with your high IQ.
And now after not having a drink for 9 years, here she is out drinking.
I'm sorry. I got so excited to meet him and I got very nervous. I didn't know how to deal with tension. I'm half naked on heels, drunk.
She does seem to get enough liquid courage to address some of her concerns, including her saying that she wants to have a committed relationship.
If you're not committed, I don't want you. I don't need you.
No, I think it's too early, on our second date to talk about being, exclusive.
But she doesn't hear what she wants to hear, which seems to increase her level of insanity. Like when he walks her back to her room, what the hell is happening?
I'm sorry. Bye.
Oh, so awkward.
I'm a total mess. Whatever. God bless.
So it's very obvious that Natalie is crazy. But if there has been one thing I could give her credit for, it's that she knows what she wants and she usually sticks with it. It does seem, though, that the more she's into this guy Josh, the more it starts to impair her decision making. The first sign of this to me was her drinking, when she said many times on the show that she doesn't drink. And now on her third date with Josh, his attempts to impress her proved to be working well.
Driving in that beautiful car with hot guy next to me. I feel like I'm in Hollywood movie.
Her need for a commitment seems to matter less and less, and although she does ask about his kids, she doesn't ask him if he wants more of them. He has the right things to say, and that's enough for her to feel comfortable with him.
I was married 3 times. I think about myself as a failure. Come on, 3 times married?
Been married multiple times, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, our past is our past.
And comfortable enough to kiss him. I really thought that this would be as far as she would let this go until he agreed to a commitment. But I was very wrong.
I said this just.
And then he left. If I thought that this is going in the direction she wanted, I would say good for her. But we all know it's not, and this doesn't make her his girlfriend.
I wanted him to stay with me, kiss me, touch me, share tenderness together. But he's like, I need to go.
Their kiss on the beach apparently escalated so quickly, and now Natalie has no idea where she stands. What happened to getting a commitment from this guy first, though? I honestly didn't think she would even kiss him without that. I actually thought for a second that he was completely gone after that, but he invites Natalie out to meet his friends.
It's good after sex he invited me somewhere. It gives me hope.
I would love to know if this guy gets something out of being on this show. Is he promoting something, or is he really just into her? He seems to act like he's so successful, so I wouldn't think he would need to be on here.
Even though Josh compliments me on my look, I am frustrated with Josh because, I don't know what to think.
We also learn that it's her last day before she heads back to Florida, so we will know pretty quickly if Josh tries to pursue her when she gets back.
You seem so aggressive today.
And?
Are you trying to get in a fight or something, or what? Are you trying to wrestle around?
Josh's friends better watch out because Natalie is frustrated.
I don't know what I'm supposed to think we are. And I cannot waste my time.
Josh is just having fun and Natalie is waiting for an instant proposal.
Just introduce me. This is Natalie. He doesn't give me title.
She's got that look in her eye.
Big Ed wants to remind you to subscribe to this channel. If you don't, he will appear in your window tonight.
Natalie is like a little awkward. I'm hoping it gets better because I want her to just get along with everybody without drama.
When she talks to these women about not knowing where she stands with Josh, they all have positive things to say.
Is he a guy who can be devoted to one lady or no?
I think it's a long-term relationship kind of guy.
But I think at this point, Natalie just regrets sleeping with Josh without getting her commitment first. Even if Josh ends up being a nice guy, they've only spent a few days together. And now Natalie is gonna lose her mind if their hookup doesn't turn into a serious relationship.
I think the hard part is you both have to be able to let your walls down and to get to know each other on a deeper level. It's like Russian dolls. The Russian doll layers,
Ukraine
right?
is not Russia.
Oh, I know.
Believe me.
I don't think she meant that in the way that Natalie heard it, but Natalie is just ready to fight at this point. Everyone was friendly with her, but when they head back to the hotel, she acts like she isn't happy.
This is our last night together, and he kind of leads me to this fairy tale story where he just, playing beginning these games. He likes this, games.
She says this, but Natalie is the one giving us mixed signals when she still brings him back to her room.
I don't know what to say.
So how will this end? Is Josh really into Natalie or just promoting himself on the show? Will she really get what she wants? A real commitment? Or will she leave LA still single?
I don't know what's going on right now.
It looks like on the next episode that Natalie snaps.
For me, sex is serious. If I sleep with him, it means I consider him as a father of my kids. He uses me. Piece of
So is this relationship over before it even starts? We will have to see how this season plays out. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!